it's the best way to promote basketball, make basketball better. And you know that when I was now part of the master plan that we wrote, I was always, you know, Adrian, the guy that I wrote the master plan with, always said something, and I always said coaches, 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 because I think the best, the most important thing in basketball, to improve basketball everywhere, is good and better coaches. And I still think like this. Adrian thought that it's, first of all, it's culture, and then it's coaches, and I said coaches, and then the rest. But I'm not objecting because I'm a coach. But I really think so, because you know, while we wrote the master plan, we were traveling a little bit, and when we were in Finland, because I had good connections in Finland, and I see a lot of similarity between Holland and Finland, and then people understood a little bit why I say coaches, coaches, because they saw how much they invest on coaches in the academy. Those two things, they invest a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. About our subject of today, you know where I'm from. I'm coming from Israel. Israeli basketball is known by maybe two main things: fast break and press. Okay, because we don't have big guys. Okay, in Israel we don't have big guys. And in Holland, now that I'm talking a lot, and I gave a clinic yesterday for the national team coaches under 16, 18, 20. The first thing that I told them is we have to play fast, but we have to teach our players how to pass inside and out, how to pass from inside outside, because we are Dutch. And every Dutch team, whether it's a team, whether it's a national team, have at least one player, to 7, to 8, to 10, to 12, to 15. We have to 15. We have somebody, I would say, quite to 15, that he could have been 220. Okay? But he stayed only 212. Okay? So this is something that we have to learn. And when I'm talking about fast break, the first thing that we're talking about when we talk about fast break, it's about the defensive rebound. And the subject that I'm going to talk about today, it's about defensive rebound, fast break, and transition. Now, the game changed. The game changed totally. The game changed when some of us, not the young guys, still remember the 30-second clock, okay? When the game changed to 24-second clock, the game changed. And nowadays it's even changed more. Coaches are looking for shots in 12 seconds. To get the open shot, to get a good shot in 12 seconds. And if you're getting open shots or a good shot in 12 seconds, if you don't, you still have enough time to run set offense, to run other stuff, but that's what we're working on. And everything that I'm telling you now, and I will tell you during the clinic, don't expect that I'm going to talk about atomic bombs. No, it's basketball. It's very, very simple things. Very simple things. But everything that we are talking about has to be implemented, we have to implement it in the practice. It means we cannot say we are playing fast, we are playing fast, we are playing fast, and I will come and see your practice, and your players are walking in the practice. It doesn't work like that. If you want to play fast, you've got to play fast in practice. If you are talking about crossing the 8-second line in 3-4 seconds, you have to do it in practice. And I'll come to that during the presentation. Now, before I continue, first of all, it's not a practice, it's a clinic. So although they know it will be easier for me because they know all the drills, but they will run the drills and I will talk to you, so it's not a practice. I'm not going to correct mistakes, etc., etc. It's not a practice for all. Okay? Now, when do we run fast break? And that's something that we don't do enough. And it's our fault as coaches. We are running fast break not only after rebound. Not only after rebound. We are working a lot about throwing the ball, getting the rebound, and run fast break. It's 1/3 of the job. We run fast break also after a score. We run after a rebound, and we run it after a steal. So it's not only after rebounds. Because if we do it only after rebounds, it's not right. What we are doing, and we do it a lot, we shoot free throws, made a free throw, and we run fast break. Okay? And I don't know where are you coaching, but any level, whether it's kids, whether it's seniors, whether it's national team, okay? If you work hard on offense, and you work, and you work, and you work, and after 18 seconds you score the basket, you made a basket, yes? But the opponents take the ball out of bounds, and after 4 or 5 seconds, they score on the other side. It breaks you. It breaks you. It breaks you. Now, there are a lot of ways to do that. By guards, by forward that runs in the middle. We will talk about it during the clinic. But it's something that we have to work on. Making the fast break after getting scored. Okay? Still, it's for sure right. But I want to say one thing, which I will come to that later on the next slide. It's about the advantage. When we're talking about fast break, what is fast break actually? Numerical advantage. 1 against 0, 2 against 1, 3 against 2, 4 against 3, 5 against 4, right? Nowadays, and I changed it, I'm telling you, not too long ago, not too many years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago, when they changed the rule of the unsportsmanlike foul on open court. 1 against 2, for me, it's also advantage. Not my 2-3 guy, okay? But my guards, if they have 1 against 2, I'm telling them to go. Why? The reason is that we used to have a rule that we used to shout, use, right? Use the foul, stop it. Yeah? Don't do that. First of all, the referees, when you shout, use, they will call it this, okay? So I'm recommending you, when you want a situation like this, call a color. Make a color. Let's say red, blue, orange, whatever. So your team knows that now they have to make a foul. Okay? But I'm telling you that 1 against 2, while you cannot stop a guy like this on open court, with a good guard, it's an advantage too. So for me, it's also an advantage. About defensive rebound. One of the things about defensive rebound, we used to, one back, come in. Guys, you can see. If I'm shooting the ball and one is boxing me out, and I'm shooting the ball, and I'll go that way, yeah? Did you see how he boxed me out? Go back. I will box you out. He shoots the ball and he goes that way. We used to teach like this. 1, 2. Go that way. 1, 2. Nowadays it's so fast, I don't care how it goes. That way, box him out. Now when I'm talking about box out, I'm talking about this, that. He goes that way, I'm boxing him out. Like this, or the other way around, it doesn't matter. And don't box out 1 hour. Touch me. Up! I go. Okay? Don't box me out 1 hour. It's a touch and go. Or, shake come in. It's really easy when you know that you know the team that's presenting the boxing out. Okay? He knows that if he's not going to push him back and only getting the contact, this pushing back, it's the key for him. He takes in the DTL around 4 rebounds a game. He's 178, 179, depends on the shoot that you were saying. 4 rebounds a game. Now, thank you guys. Now, why I'm emphasizing it? Because nowadays, with the 30 and more 3-point shots a game, our guards must, it's a must, in practice too, must be involved on defensive rebound. And I'm forcing my guards and I'm telling them, We have some guards here that are taking 5, 6, and 7 defensive rebounds a game. Why? Because we're really emphasizing this on practice. We change, in Israel, for example, we change all the philosophy of our national teams. We used to run back on defense. We stopped. We started to go to offensive rebound. If you go home and you check the statistics of the European Championship, or the last 2 European Championships that Israel won, the gold medal, you will see that we were #1 on offensive rebounds. Israel is 195, 196, 198, 2 meter, 2 meter 1. These are the centers, the 2 meter 1, 2 meter 2. Okay? Why? Because the long rebounds are around here. It's not these rebounds up there. It's around here. And once it's around here, the 2 meter 10 doesn't have any advantage on me. I'm 190. He doesn't have any advantage on me. And that's why I think that we have to work on this, that our guards must be involved on defensive rebound. Correlated or connected to fast break. If one of our guards is taking the rebound, most of the time, what do we skip? The outlet. It means if he got the rebound, and he gives, most of the time, he gives one strong dribble, he keeps 2 or 3 players behind him. Immediately advantage. 3 on 2, 4 on 2, 4 on 3. So this, that our bigs we used to say, our 2-5, 2-7, 2-8, 2-10, it's their responsibility to take the rebounds. No more. The game changed. From 70 possession a game, look at the statistics of possessions in the modern basketball, in the top level. I don't know what will be here. Georgia is shooting a lot of threes, okay? But I'm telling you, it's 30 and more possessions. So it means almost 50% of the shots in basketball are 3-point shots. Long shots, long rebound. Long rebound, guards has to be responsible for the rebounds too. Now, this is what I told you about, about the advantage. The defensive rebound, the defensive rebound, and how do we practice on that? I need 4 players, guys. 4 guards. Now, why do we keep on doing it? One bus step in and one middleman stays. Now, why do we rotate? We will do the same thing on 5-on-5, right? Why do we rotate? To create mismatch. To create mismatch. And that's something, Luis, we are doing this rotation thing, and we will do it on 5-on-5 too, because that's something that we miss. We miss in the game sometimes a shot after rotation. After penetration, you make good rotation, and the guy takes the shot, and suddenly your guard has to box out the big man on the weak side. So that's exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. So we do it with 3-on-3, with rotation and out. Okay? Another thing. Start. One line there, down. Only down. There, with one ball. Two balls. Two balls. Really, in. One back. There. Next. You guys fight for the rebound. You guys fight for the rebound. Right? You should. You guys. He's the outlet. He's the outlet. Okay? You swing back on defense. You swing back on defense. Now every big man here, when you reach 3 rebounds, let's make it 2. Let's make it short. 2 rebounds in this way. Yeah? You go there and one of the guards comes in. Ready? Shoot. March, march, fight! Fight! Okay. Go, 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 go! Go, go again! 2 on 1! 2 on 1! Let's go! One shot! Okay, go! Go, go! Now, in this drill, we started, like I said, guards are shooting, big men are fighting for the After the big man got 2, normally you make it 3, 4, whatever, to this side. This guy, big man, that made the 2 rebounds, goes for and one of the guards is stepping in. And suddenly you have guards, big men that are fighting. And here, in the teams, in the real big teams, there in the paint, wow, you see fire. You see fire. Okay? They are really fighting for the rebound. Okay? Really fighting, pushing for the rebound. It's a very, very aggressive, good drill. Plus 2 on 1. Plus 2 on 1. Now let's go for the 5-on-5. 1 pass and 2 passes. Okay. Go. Go. Right. Okay, stop. Let's go. 5 right, 5 back. Let's go. Come on. Okay, no deal. Come on. Come on. Offense white. 5 open. 5 open. Hey, guys. 2 passes shot. 2 passes shots. Okay? Everybody goes to offensive. We don't want. Everybody goes to offensive. Without one. Ready? 2 passes. 1. Let's go. Stay. Sweep. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Okay, so the drill doesn't work, but you understand the drill. And now we will do the same drill. Yeah? Because this drill will do a lot. Afterwards, the 5-on-4 plus 1. But now I want to emphasize the rebound. So now we will do it with rotation. The same thing that we did with the 3-on-3, now we do it with the 5-on-5. By the way, on these drills, without any connection to fast break and rebound, etc., I'm really on them, on moving while the ball is in the air to the ball side. Change their positions from strong side to weak side, from weak side to strong side, because that's something that in the highest level you see players are making mistakes. And these mistakes cause you problems afterwards with the rotation. Because players are not in a good position for the closeouts. Okay? So this is something, even though it doesn't connect, on the movement of the ball, I'm telling them to move with the ball. Hey, we do the same thing. Don't forget to move with the ball. Weak side, strong side, weak side. We do 2 passes and a shot. Okay? But you guys are okay. Ready? Let's go. One. Okay! Let's go. Do it. Come on. One example that I put here, you see that it's 2 players on defense, 2 players on offense, 1 player without nobody. Okay? Kind of a pin down, the guy is shooting, and these 2 are boxing out. Let's show it here. Shane with the ball there. A situation in the game, and I gave 1 example. Why 1 example? Because then you can go home and make any example in the game, or any situation in the game, any situation in the play that you might meet, okay, against any opponents. It can be pin down, it can be corner exit, it can be flare, it can be anything that you might meet in the game, but you work on specific things. Defensive rebound. Yannick, Hill, you set a screen to Quincy. You say with your man, Quincy, you make a fake, you come out, okay? You get the ball and you shoot, both of you offensive. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Again, switch. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Switch. Go. Stop. Give it, go there. Go middle. Go under the basket. Under the basket. You go set. Go there. Go. Shoot. Box. Okay. Okay, but you understand the idea of the drill? Game situation, and that's what we do. Let's go forward. Okay. One of the drills, everybody knows that, or I have to explain. Hey. Everybody knows 11 drill? Or I have to explain it? You have to explain it. Okay, I'll explain. Guys, 11 drill. 2 pairs, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 and 2, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, a day before again, 1 day before again. Why? From my experience, I think it makes the players more focused. You are on them not to make turnovers. You are on. It's the simple things. It's 3 on 2. Yeah? But it's You don't do it too long because the day after you have a game, but I like this drill. And another thing that I do in this drill is this. Hold the ball. Who is on the out, corner. You see that now he's saying you don't do 1, 2, 3 against those two. Now I'm changing the drill. With the same set, but I'm changing the drill. Play defense. Now they can play 2 against 2 with one person. Play 2 against 2. Shoot. Rebound, low shot. Middle, who is in the middle? Play defense. 2 on 2. 1 on 1. Why I like it? Because you don't have to change anything in the practice. It's the same drill, the same set, but with a different goal. The first goal was 3 on 2, now it's 2 on 2. Now on the 2 on 2 you can make it pick and rolls, pin downs, corner exits, flares, again, everything that you decide. Now I'm coming to the point. Same thing, here, hold the ball. The middleman gets the ball in the middle, dribbles to the top of the key, shoots, you two go slow and similar. Okay, and go. Middle, box up. Okay. And go middle, box up. Okay. You understand the idea, right? Okay? Now, we go with this one step forward. Now, who goes that way? Stop. You take middle, and one wing. Now you pass the guy that doesn't have the ball. Penetrate slowly. Take it, pass one ball, shoot one ball, and box up. Okay? And touch it, middle, go. Penetrate. Okay, go. That's middle. Everybody, it's all here. Go. Okay, shoot. Box up. Okay, out there. In. Go. Take middle, one wing. Pass. Okay, okay, so it's again, wait guys. You see it's the same drill, same idea, but again, I'm working a lot on boxing out after rotation. Because that's something that happens so many times during the game, yeah, that we don't work on that sometimes enough, on all those mismatches. Okay? So, and I will say it in a very careful way. You're asking from your players 2 things. To rotate and to box out. Sometimes, in some level of fatigue, they can't do them both. They cannot do that. You can smile, but I'm telling you from NBA players, okay? I was coaching in my life, thank God, this level too, okay? NBA player. And sometimes you see that they have to do 2 things together while they are on a pulse of 180 and 190, and they are very, very, very tired. They start to make mistakes if it's not on automat. Okay? Let's continue. Okay. Bring this group. Put one here. Come on. Professor, do something. Here. And there. One hand to the basket there, one hand to the basket. There. One line. up tempo, up tempo. Now, we can tell them, I'm telling you what we do with them. We can tell them, hey, you got to make 10 baskets in 25 seconds. Okay? Now, look at me for a second. Look at me, please. Pressure. Putting pressure on players on practice, it's a must. It's a must. All kinds of pressure. Time, on amounts of baskets, on both, yeah? And mental pressure. For example, I can tell them to run this drill, or a drill that all of us are doing, 3 passive layup. 3 passive layup. Everybody is doing this in practice? Yeah? 1, 2, 3 layup. 1, 2. But I'm telling them, let's make 3 passive layup, 20 baskets in a row. Okay? So it's the same drill, but I put some pressure. And what happened on the 18, 19, 20? You start to dunk. Why? They don't want to miss. And that's exactly what we want them in the game. In the crucial moment, when a player is going for a layup, what do you want? Dunk the ball, and it has an effect of more than 2 points. Yeah? And that's what we want. That's what we want from them in the game. And that's what we are doing in practice. So I added to this simple drill. I can make this simple drill. Yeah? And I can tell them, but you got to make 15 in a row, or 15 in a row in 30 seconds. Yeah? So you can see when I'm counting, 25, 26, and they shout to each other, faster, faster, because they know if they're not going to make it, they're going to do it again. If they're not going to make it, they're going to do it again. Okay? And sometimes I want them to do that again, yeah? So I'm counting faster. That's us. That's us as coaches. Yeah. Sometimes you have to play with this. Yeah? They don't have to know about that. You know. Yeah? Let's say they're not practicing well, and they made it, but you said 30 seconds, and you see that they're going to make it. So you count a little bit faster. Yeah? And they do it again. Now you do this drill on both sides. On both sides. Let's continue. A drill that I like it very much. Hold the ball under the basket. Stay in here. Ryan on the other side. Other side. Wamba, take the rebound. Take the rebound. Long pass. Pass. Make it there. Stop. Shane, you, run. Get the ball, Wamba. You, wait. Well, get the ball, the rebound. Get the rebound. Yes. Up, and you go. Ready. Now, you can do this in any function that you want. The only player that is making it is running the layups all the time. Yeah? You can do it in a different way. Yeah? So you decide how you want to do that. You decide how you want to do that. But this drill of short, long, let's be honest. We don't see this a lot in our modern basketball anymore. Used to be on the 70s, 80s, 90s, a lot of baskets like that. And we lost it because of us. I blame us as coaches. We make the game very, very complicated, sophisticated, and modern basketball and transition game that we will come to that in a few minutes, okay? But this is something that if you make it, and we make it. We make baskets like this. I don't know how many of you knows Ola, but well, maybe 4, 6 points like this we're making in it. Okay? It's almost 8% of the points that you score. You score 80 points, you make 6 points like this. That's a lot. That's a lot. Actually, everybody that plays against Ola knows, slow them down. Slow them down. And that's one of the things that we do, and we do it not only with, I am very proud of to say, not only with our guards, we do it even with our 215 guys. Running ring to ring. Okay. Advantage that I told you at the beginning. 2 on 1, 3 on 2, 4 on 3, 4 on 5, and I told you 1 against 2, it's also an advantage. But this is a drill that we do it at least twice a week. Okay? Yesterday we did it. Okay? At least twice a week. This numerical advantage with the two options. And the two options is one option it's only advantage and one option it's for press. Okay? Because we like to press too. Okay? So I'll show you the drill. It's a drill that, and we count. And we count that they cannot make a basket more than 8 seconds. Another rule that we have, on 2 on 1, there is no offensive rebound. It means when we go 2 on 1, from the offensive aspect, okay, we don't let them miss on 2 on 1 and take the rebound. Yeah? On 2 on 1, it should be a basket. Yes? No, we don't give you gifts. Okay? So that's the only situation that we don't let them go to offensive rebound, 2 against 1. It means even if they took the rebound, it doesn't count if they score in the 2 on 1. Okay? And we said, let's play till 15. Let's make it here. Let's make it till 6. Okay? Just to show. Well, it makes it 2 on 1, 3 on 2, 4 on 3, 5 on 4. Go, go! How many you got? 3-0. Now we count it. Yeah? Normally we play this till 15. We play. The first team gets the 15. Okay, let's do it one more time with the other. And we go! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go! Come on! 8, 5, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, You understand this drill? Happens to be good. Takes time. He's a very smart kid. And he will be a clever. Wait. We do the same thing now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. We do the same thing, but now instead of joining 2 players, only 1 player joins it. So it means it's 2 on 1, 2 on 2, 3 on 2, 3 on 3, 4 on 3, 4 on 4, 5 on 4, 5 on 5. Now, those guys that are playing equal and not numerical advantage, we ask them to press. Okay? Okay? Let's go! One choice. Let's go. Go! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Less! 8, 7, 6, 5. Go! 8, go! 6, 5, 4. Go! 5, 4. think? What is it? Pressure. What's all that pressure? Now we know that it cost us a lot of turnovers. You know it. Yeah? Sometimes we know that we got something like 5 turnovers in the game more because of that. I don't care. Why? I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you to get decisions under pressure and fast. Okay? And I'm sure that more the season will go over, we'll go down and down and down with our turnovers. Average. Okay, we will have some games that we have more, but most of the games we see this, that the graph is this way. And that's what we want. Okay? And the most important thing is that you push them and you make them think fast and react fast, and that's what we want. Okay? And still you see that that guy that made it turnover, for example, it's one of our rookies, okay? Very, very talented kid. Came from Den Bosch, played big man, and we made him as 3 that can play 3 or 4, but 3 that can play the 2. I'm sure that next year he's the main player in Holland. This kid. By the way, he grows every week. He becomes taller. I don't know how. He becomes smaller, he becomes taller. Okay. Another thing that I like to do one day before a game. Okay. 8, 5, 0, 2, 2. Go. 5, 0, 2, 2. Go. Go. Push it. Push it. Go. Go. Okay, one more. Go, 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 right. This is a drill that you can use it sometimes. After the small warm-up that you do and the stretching and everything, you can go directly to this 5 on 0. Now I'm telling them which play to run. Motion, 1, 5, 7. Passer and shooter are running back on defense. Passer and shooter are running back on defense, so you gain by that 5 on 0 action with the play, any play that you want, and the 3 on 2. I like very much these 3 on 2 actions one day before the game, like I told you, because I think it makes the players get into their focus, zone focus. Okay, start. 5 against 5, 5 open. Stop. Let's go. Two passes, touch your wheels, 3 back on defense. 5 on 4, touch 1. 8 seconds. Stop. Go. Go. Very similar to but now the shooter, after the 2 passes, the shooter touch the rim and spin back on defense. We're trying to teach them that the guy that is touching the rim, look for that guy. Look for that guy on offense, because he is the advantage guy. His man is running to the rim, and then he runs back on defense. Hey, 8 seconds. Let's go.
Net, wide open.
2 passes, pops out. I will skip on that, okay? Because it's the same drill. You know what? Let's do it one time with the rotation, shot, and shooting. Stop! Hold it. Hey, Colin, we do the same thing. You rotate on defense, shoot the touch to it. Let's go. Rotate. Let's go. Switch. You see how much pressure you put on them with this?
Balls in.
Take the same drill without counting. The amount of turnovers will drop dramatically. That's not what we want. Now, the few numbers that I want you to remember. And it starts from the first week of the season, August. we gave them rules about our fast break. Our point guards cannot cross the 8-second line with more than 3 seconds. After the point guard got the ball here, you see, I'm stuttering when I say it. I can't say it. Not in my sleep. I want to slow down the game, and sometimes there are times that you want to slow down the game. Sometimes in the game, now I'm telling you from coaching point of view in games, end of games, night games. Everybody is dead, everybody is tired. Yeah? Sometimes you see teams that are, hey, slow down, and they run their offense to score a basket on that time of the game. It's like scoring a goal, it's so hard. The defense is really hard on you. You're tired. The execution is not good. Yeah? I'm telling my teams at that time, run, score. Sometimes even take bad shot. It's better than to. Okay. So A, cross the 8-second line in 3 seconds. All five players has to score to cross the 8-second line in 5 seconds. Okay? The big man that didn't take the rebound, let's say my 5 man took the rebound, the 4 man run rim to rim in 4 seconds. He makes something like 2 to 3 points to 4 points a game, only from running on this middle corridor that I will talk about it in a second. Okay? About the corridors. Okay? Only, you know, this pass 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Okay? By running. Simple running. His man is slipping, tired, or whatever. He runs rim to rim and he scores. Same counts for Max. Max is not here, but same counts for Max. Okay? That's the next number that I tell you. And the last number that I'm telling you is the 12. We work a lot with 24-second clock. We put it on 16, on 15, on 14, on 13. We want them to teach them that after rebound, in 12 seconds they must get an open shot. I'm not saying scoring. Scoring, they can miss. Missing, it's not a mistake. Yeah? But in 12 seconds, they must get a good open shot, not contested shot. How? Play, penetration, moving without the ball, relocation, whatever. Yeah? But they must make the effort to get a shot in 12 seconds. Now, I'm telling you, you need patience for it. It will start with 16, 17 seconds. You go down, you go down, you go down. It will take time till you reach the 12 seconds. It will take time at the beginning of the season, like I told you. Him, and him, and him. Yeah. It took 2 or 3 weeks to teach them that if they are not going to cross the 8 seconds and 3 seconds, it's a turnover. And we got turnover. At the beginning, he's pissed off. You know what it does, okay? Okay? He's pissed off. Why? Yeah. 3 seconds. Got to cross the 8 seconds. A week, 2, 3, after 3 weeks, everybody crossed the 8-second line in 3-4 seconds. You don't even have to talk about it. It's an automat. It's an automat. And that's something that it's not a drill, but it's something that we as coaches has to be very disciplined on the players. With these times, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 12 seconds, that I told you, it's a must. Follow. Make the follow and fast break. When I whistle, go. Above the ring. Let's go. Let's go. One leg, one wide, one leg, one wide. Let's go. Go. And switch. Switch. Go again. we're a fast break team. So we don't, what do you mean a lot? Not too many, but we are trying to make it a little bit more fun and not every day the same thing. One line on the baseline. Stop. One line on the baseline. Also 5 and 4 plus 1. Okay? This one. By the way, you will get the presentation, so you don't have to write. Where's you? Hello, Mr. Meyer. All the thing that I'm here now, it's his fault. He brought me to Holland. 2003. After 3 years of talking, and then he brought me to Holland. And I'm very happy. We do this, we do it once, and then we do it the same build, the same set, with a small change. Let's go. And we do it. Stop! Stay. Now mix it. 2 whites on the baseline, 2 left swing. Whoever gets the ball. Now, whoever gets the ball, his team is on defense, is on offense. Go. So you saw, we did the same thing 5 and 5. And then we put here on the baseline, not only whites or blacks, 2 whites and 3 blacks, 3 blacks and 2 whites. Whoever gets the ball on the baseline, his team is running for offense. So it's a little bit more game situation. Okay? That's the next. Okay. Three actions that we would like to do. Guys, come here, stand 1 line, 1 black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. Okay. Facing there. Facing there. Black and white, black and white, black and white. No, 1 line. That's it. Yes. Now look, you all run and touch the line there. Okay? Once you touch the line, it's just something that you don't know. You touch the line. Once you touch the line, the first one that touched the line gets the ball from Luis and his team is on offense, and you run that way. And don't cheat. Don't cheat. I don't say it a lot, but that's the reason I love them, because they are competitive. No, you don't say it a lot, but sometimes you have seasons that you don't like so much of that. This team I like very much. I love them. They're very competitive. And that's the reason some of them, I hope some of them will become good basketball players. Ready? Now, the idea is, leave the drill, the idea is 12 seconds, because it's baseline to baseline. I'm telling you that next drill will be 8 seconds, because I'm going to tell them to run to the foul line extend. You could continue, Luis. Go. The next drill will be the foul line extended, so it makes the code shorter. So I will give them 8 seconds to score. And the last one will be 12, 8, 6. 12, 8, 6. 8, same drill. To the foul line extended, you got 8 seconds to score. Ready? with 6 seconds, you understand? Now, the 6 seconds is they get the ball on the half time, on the half court, okay? And by doing this, you make the court shorter and shorter and shorter, so the time is shorter. 12, 8, 6. But it's the same way. Okay. I want to go now to transition. But before I start transition game, it's something that maybe I should have done it on fast break, but I kept it for now. Corridors. A lot of philosophies. You know, I'm a lecturer in FECC, and I'm there with, believe me, the top coaches in Europe. And everybody is saying something else, okay? About number of corridors, okay? Corridors, it's how do you run? Some of them are saying 5 corridors, some of them are saying 4 corridors, some of them are saying 3 corridors. My good friend, Oded Katash, he was my assistant in the Israeli national team. He's now the coach of Maccabi. He says a very, very nice sentence. There is 100 ways to win the basketball game. So his coaches never say, no, that's not good, that's not right. Yeah? No. You might say, that's not my way, I think differently. Okay? So, I will tell you a small story. There was a clinic 5, 6, 7 years ago in Israel. And in the clinic, Pini Gershon, head coach of Maccabi Tel Aviv, won 3 EuroLeague titles, gave a clinic about up-tempo game. And after the clinic, he was so charismatic that you could have think, without playing fast, you cannot win a game. Okay? Okay? And everybody was so enthusiastic about his lecture, and he's a very good lecturer. At night, on that day, at night, there was a game, Israel against Italy. Italy is Messina. Slow down, nothing, control, everything is under control. No player will make one pass, yeah, without his permission. And they won 67-58 or something like that, really low score. Who gives the lecture the day after? Messina. And he explains how he played against Israel, why he played like this against Israel, okay? And he won. So, it doesn't matter that Pini is wrong, or Messina is right, or opposite, yeah? So there are a lot of ways to think about basketball. Now, run our movement, 5-0. Come on.
No way.
Come on. And when you pass out that pass stop. Stop. Do you see how they run? Now, I didn't say nothing. 1 corridor, 2nd corridor, both feet. It's a little bit here, yeah, and then you go. 4th corridor, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I say 4. I say 4 corridors. Again. Feel again. So, it's the sideline, strong side elbow, weak side elbow, and weak side sideline. That's my philosophy. Okay? That's what I think. Go. Go. And from there, they're on automatic, because that's not what I want to show. Okay? I will show you this because that's the Ola motion, but I want to show you a few transition games that you will see all kinds. Do it. I have till 6:30. 6:30. Okay, so we have time.
Take 15 minutes extra if you want.
For questions. Hey, you took me all these stairs up. I had to rest there for 1 hour. Think I'm 40 years old? But I'm in shape. So, 4 corridors, and from there you can run any option. Now, why I wrote the basic popular transition game? Hello, Matt. Tais. Shalom. The popular transition game, actually, and I give him all the credit for that, started with Maccabi Tel Aviv, Pini Gershon. He brought the first one. He was the first one that started it in Europe. Okay? With Sharas, Parker, yeah? Baston, Vujicic, and Tal Borshter. This was the first lineup of Maccabi Tel Aviv. They won 3 EuroLeague titles with this. They did it perfect. Then everybody started to do more or less the same, and it started to develop. Okay? But I want to go for the first one, and the popular one. Hold it on. Go. Stop. Keep going a little bit back. As you see, I wrote here a few options. Dribble option, pass option, swing option, low post option. If you want to be a good transition team, you got to be ready. First of all, your team has to do it on automat. You wake up in the morning, you know what to do. You didn't even open your eyes, you know where to go. Okay, that's A. B, no matter what kind of defense, you will need it. This transition game should be good against man and against zone. Because you don't know what kind of defense you're going to make. True? And sometimes we want to run transition, not only after rebound. After they score, we still want to run fast break and transition, like I said at the beginning. Yeah? So, man in zone. Now, if you want that somebody will say, this team doesn't have a good coach, yeah? Your transition is that he has to pass him and I overplay him now, and the transition is stuck, I'm a bad coach. I'm a bad coach. It means no way that they will stop you making one action, pass or dribble or whatever, and they stop your play. And they stop your transition. No. Impossible. Impossible. If that happens, something is wrong with your coaching. It means that your team has to know options, what they do if they dribble the ball, if they pass the ball, if they swing the ball, if they pass low post. They have to know what they do. Must know what they do. Okay? So, if I go now to the regular basic thing, dribble option, go, stop. He crossed the 8-second line, you go to the weak side. That's the signal. I'm talking about one option of transition. He dribbled the ball, immediately you come for a drag screen. Then the screen. Okay, stop. Option, high-low. Okay. Maccabi Tel Aviv on those days. Nikola Vujicic, great passer. Make this position. This was Baston, and he passed them the ball all day, all night for high-lows, for alley-oops. Yeah? And this guy that played the pick and roll, Sharas, the coach of Barcelona, an excellent passer and excellent three-point shooter. Okay? Now, nothing happened. He goes down, you look at the ball. Nothing happened. Okay? You, as soon as he gets the ball, you make an action and you cut. You go. There. You go. Left, inside. Okay. That's the regular, basic transition game that we start. Okay? Go back. Shake. Dribble option. Same thing. Instead of dribbling the ball, you pass switch. You go inside. Here. Up, I low. No, I low. Up, no, I low. Left, up, here. Dribble option, you see the principle is the same. The principle is the same. Okay? Now, swing option. Go. Hit. Go. Go. Swing. What? Stop. Quincy, what are you doing here? Go back. Go back, Shane. You crossed the 8-second line. What are you doing? Go. Hey. Hey. Up. Up. Okay. Clear? Swing option. Now, go back. Here. Dribble the ball. Dribble the ball. Don't take it again. Kun is already there. Stop! We know have to know. We have a 2-12 guy, 2-15 guy that might get these balls and the offense is over. What do you mean the offense is over? He gets the ball. Hold the ball, Shane. Get the ball 1 meter inside. Dunk it. Hey, watch it. And the offense is over. And that's something that Paul were talking about. Concept of Dutch national team basketball should be one of the things. This is something that we have to do. And we have to teach our players how to pass the bigs. To pass a big, it's a profession. To pass big, guard to big, it's a profession. Not everybody knows how to pass a big man. Remember that. We have to teach it. Now, here, get the ball on the low post. Once he got the ball on the low post, we got an action. By the way, that's what we do in Ola. What I show you now. Hill got the ball, make the wing side action, mix up the wing side action, hop, 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 hop. Go, not you, Hill, not you, Hill, not you, Hill. Hop, short roll. Hill. Okay? So we make the wing side action, cut, and coming up, and we have an action. But, go back, Shane, go back, Shane. Hill come here, Good come there, go there. Quincy here, go there. Let's say, and that's something that when I used to coach the Israeli national team, this was my transition game, okay? More or less, okay? But then, this is Omri Kaspi. This was Omri Kaspi. 2 meter 8, can play 3, can play 4, athletic, wow, athletic, okay? Runs the floor, NBA, okay, in the speed of NBA. Was a mismatch every time when he played the 3. So I said, why shouldn't I use it? We should have a situation or a post-up for a guard forward. So, when he got the ball, immediately post-up, go, wait, pass, post-up, no, low post. Low post, okay, now, if they saw that this is the situation, he will go one-on-one, okay? At the same time, you two started for good. Go. Okay, if he didn't score, that's what we do. 3 low, Quincy corner, high pick and roll. Short roll. Okay, you see that this is an action that we do in Ola, and I like it that they do it here too. When there is a pick and roll, they make a flare screen on the weak side between the double on the pick and roll. On the pick and roll, there is always double and single. So on the double side, we always make a flare. Okay? But you saw now an option that I didn't write here, but it's on the low post option of a guard forward, not of a big man. Clear? Okay, I will skip on that because I don't want to get them too tired. Okay? Okay? But we can run this on practice. And you can run it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time that they run, you decide what option you want. Okay? Dribble option, guard to guard, low post, swing, etc. And they have to execute. Okay? One of the things that I do want to show you is that we sometimes, most of us are not doing this, including myself. I don't do it enough. Here, hold the ball. Go, take a left. Stop. You take the ball out of the right? Yes. We have sometimes to work on this, that might be this situation. After the scope, up, the other coach will tell, hey, go immediately on the point. Don't run back on me. Our 5-man has to be ready to get the ball. He'll get the ball. And play safe. Whoa! From there, go. Okay? So this is something that we have to be ready. One of the 6 times that you run up and down, do this situation. Okay? Very important. Okay? Let's continue. Okay. Swing option. Okay. I'm very happy to say the next sentence. In 2016, I won championship in Israel. Okay? I don't know if you understand what is it to win championship in Israel when you don't coach Maccabi Tel Aviv. You win against Maccabi Tel Aviv in the semifinals, and you win against Jerusalem in the finals in Jerusalem. So it's the best feeling in the world. Okay? By the way, it's the same feeling I can tell you that when I coached Amsterdam, we had a European Cup game in Jerusalem, and we won. Can you imagine what is it for me as an Israeli to come with a Dutch team to Jerusalem and win in Jerusalem? It's a very good feeling. So what I show you now, it's one of our transition options. We had a really, really athletic 4 guy, Chris Wright, a really athletic 4 guy that scored from everybody knew it. But he was such a great athlete, you can pass him the ball, believe me, to the 24-second clock and he will catch it. Okay? So this is an option that we ran, and I wanted to show you this, a very good option. Shake! Go! Come on, guys. White, go. Keep shaking the ball. Now, don't do nothing. As you see, 1 pass the ball to 2. But there is an option to do it with a dribble. Okay? The idea is pass the ball to Quincy, go to the corner, swing, swing, Hill, ask for the ball, Shane, come up, send a swing for 2. Don't go for the other. Okay, do it again. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. Go! Ask for the ball. Now, why it's so important that Hill will ask for the ball, then his man cannot help. If his man is helping, he's sealing him, rolling to the baseline, done. Okay? Now, do it and stop when I tell you to go. Hill! Go. Stop. Now, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Exactly. Okay? Hey, middle. Go, step up, swing. On the swing. Go. All day it's a shot. It's an open 3-point shot. This is an open 3-point shot. Do it again. Now, do it in a game tempo. In a game tempo. Go. 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 Okay. Now, if you make this hammer screen on one side, step-up screen on one side, and this hammer screen on the other side, with a good timing, the guy will get the ball for a good open 3-point shot. Now, scouting. Everybody's scouting. Why I'm showing you things that people are telling me, yeah, you're not afraid to show what Ola is doing. Everybody knows everything about everybody. Yeah? Now it's the quality that you executed the things. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Okay? So, if you do this, do it again. Stop it. Stop! Go a little bit back. Two defenders. On Quincy and on Drew. Make the step-up sprint, make the sprint. Stop. Make the sprint. Stop. This is stop.
situation. This is the situation. They switch. Because they know the play. Look at you now. That's a well-coached team. That's a well-coached team. It means you show your players what's the play. You show them what you might meet from the opponents, and then you show them how to react on that. Yeah? And even in our league, in the DTL league, a lot of teams are playing. I think that we were playing this last year, first I think in the league, and then maybe Apollo did it, and a lot of teams are playing now switches. But if you know how to react on that, it's so easy to break it, if you know how to react on that. Okay? So that's another option of Now, there is one more thing that there's one more thing that I wrote here that you will see it in the presentation, that sometimes you have, instead of high-low, you run side pick and roll and high pick and roll. Okay? Side pick and roll and high pick and roll. A lot of teams are doing this. We have a play that we are using this action of side pick and roll, high pick and roll, not on transition. Write down a remark that I say now. How many plays do you have in your team? 3. All the 3 plays that you have, your team must know how to run it directly from fast break. There is no time like it used to be that you cross the 8-second line and the point guard is saying, guys, 3. Yeah? No. When he got the ball here, he shouts 3, players has to already start the 3. So actually every play should be kind of your transition play. Okay? It's true that if you don't say nothing, they know what to do on transition. For us, it's motion. Okay? Any team has their own. So the idea is that any play that you have in your playbook, your team has to know how to run it directly from fast break. Okay, another thing that you meet, and you see it a lot in the band, BAC, what's the ball? Here. Defense out, ball. Here, mid post. Swing, go on field. Swing, double, go. Okay. Now, on this situation, there are a few options. Oh, the chain. Run the high kick over there. Go, good. I'll take it over back. Go. Give it up. Give it the ball. I'll take it over back. Go. Go. That's one option. A simple option is chain again. Good. Once you pass the ball to me, whom you go to pick up? You use the back swing on the side. Go. Please come up. Okay? So I showed you from shuffle staggered, or from swing action, and a shuffle, a side pick and roll back pick, and a high pick and roll back pick. Okay? This was a high pick and roll back pick. Side pick and roll, sorry. Side pick and roll back pick. This I don't need. I'll show you. Now I want to show you a few options of the Ola transition. Okay? Now, I give them the credit that they are running this very, very well, and they run it on automat. Yeah? And we have options. And we run the options according to the pass. And you will see, I will say something and they will execute. I will say something and they will execute, and I will explain. Okay? And you will have it. Yeah? And you will have it, as I said. Okay? So, we execute according to the pass, according to the situation. It means it's not that we're running something and we don't know what to do in any situation. We know what to do in any situation. I can tell you from all this stressful game that we had on Friday, yeah, that we won 3 times, by the way. Not once, we won 3 times. You know why 3 times? One, we won. The second one, we almost gave it away. And the third time, we almost gave it away. Okay? Because we were up 7, 8, or 9, and they came back from our mistakes. Okay? I give them the credit that they came back, but we made huge mistakes. Okay? But that's part of coaching young guys. Okay? Let's run our motion. Okay? Okay? Go! Go! Come on. Motion. Rebound. Go! Regular. So, what you saw here, it's our regular motion, everybody knows it, and we still score from this. Because we find the ways to deal with the defenses that are trying to defend it. Okay? Now, as you saw, it's a dribble between 1 and 4, and from there we start, and the last action is an elbow pick and roll, double to single. And on the double, we always say, elevate, flare screen on the weak side. Okay? 8, ready? 1, 4. Stop. Again, pass 1, 4. Go, pass. Go, 1, 4. Go. Okay. As you saw, it's similar, the action between handoff to the 4 or passing to the 4. When we say 1, 4 and we pass the 4, as you see, run it slowly again. Run it slowly again. Go. Pass. Stop. You see this for 5 minutes coming up. Now, it's a little bit different action. Okay? Heat cuts, option, and you will be surprised from this. What is it actually in basketball? Give and go. Give and go. The most simple. We teach it when kids are 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, right? You will be surprised in the highest level how many baskets you can make from that. From a simple give and go. Why? Come here. Hold them on. Normally, what am I doing now? What I should do is this, right? Jumping to the ball. What he is doing is coming a little bit up. Go for it. Up, up. And it happens. Easy there. Easy there. Give me the ball. And here. Set the screen. Okay. Alright. Very, very, very effective. We score a lot of points from this section. Now, from this section, we score the shooter, and a lot of times against switching defense, the guy who sets the screen, call for the ball, and he gets the ball. Go back. 1, 2. Go. Now, what is 1, 2? Pass. Remember that I said about dribble option, passing option, it's the same. Go. 1, 2. Stop. What happened on the weak side on the 1, 2? Screen away. Okay? And now we go for high pick and roll, back pick. Go. Go. That's the 1, 2 option. Okay? So we have the regular one, the 1, 4, the 1, 2. Okay? We have a few special situations here. Okay? I'll show you one of them. They didn't even know it because it's new. I'll be very honest with you. I saw it in the morning, and I went over the lecture of today. I said, oh, there is another option. So I wrote another option. Okay. Run the motion. Go. Go. Now run it again, and when I tell you to stop, stop. Okay? Stop! Now, instead, you got the ball here, you make a face as you go to one of the best shooters in the DTL. Yeah? I said, why not to use it? Do it again. Hey guys, Neil. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Okay, so that's another option that we got on our position. Okay. A little bit summary of what we did, because we did a lot. All the defensive rebound drills that we did on different positions, a different number of plays. One very important point that I didn't mention when I talked about the rebound. Maybe it's good that you write it. Every drill that you make in practice, guys, you can stretch and dress and go. Thanks them. Every drill that you make in practice, 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, ends with rebound. It's impossible that I play 1-on-1 against somebody in practice. I shoot the ball, I miss. You know that? Well, no. We fight for the rebound. We fight for the rebound. Every drill is with offensive rebound action. Everybody walks up. And again, it's habits. It's us. It's how much we're going to be on our players from day one. Habits. Okay? So we went for the rebound. Then we talked about all kinds of drills of speeding up the tempo, the pace of the game. Okay? I showed you, I think, a lot of drills of fast break. Okay? From 2-on-1, 3-on-2 till 5-on-4. And all kinds of on zero, layups under pressure. All these drills are teaching the players, run. One important point from this clinic, I hope you take it, pressing the player. Number of baskets, time, yeah? Or both. Both. Yeah? This is something that is really important, and you saw they are doing this almost every day, and you saw the turnovers. But it's teaching them how to react under pressure, and that's exactly what you want them in the game. Sometimes I can tell you, I don't want to be arrogant on that, but I will say it here. Sometimes in our league, I feel that in a certain moment, the opponents will not stand the pace that we're playing. It means in a certain, against good team, it might take 15 minutes, and then the better team, 20 minutes, but most of the team that we play, we have the feeling that there will be a time that we will keep on running, and actually by doing this, what are you doing? You put pressure on offense, you put pressure on the defense while you're on offense. Yeah? Because if they are not running back on defense, you score, you run, you keep on running. Yeah? And then at the end, I showed you all kinds of options for transition game. I will not tell you this is good, this is bad, this is better, this, no. You choose, and I'm telling you, actually, you can go to YouTube and find hundreds of systems of transition game. The thing is, what I showed you at the end. It came to me, my point guard, one of my point guards is a very good shooter. Shane is a good shooter, very good shooter. He's 40-45% from three. Sometimes he makes shots in Europe. You know, people don't know him in Europe. In our league, people know him, so they don't let him to take these shots. In Europe, he's coming in, boom, till they, you know, he's a small guy. Till they wake up, he already made 3 threes. Serious. We were in the EYBL or in GBA tournaments. Till they see him, till they know him, he already have 9-10 points. Because he's a scorer. Okay? Now, so I adapt the transition game to him. Like, I didn't show it to you, but now that we have Hill in our team, back, the 215, so we have something in our transition game for him. We have another option for Hill, specifically for a big man. Yeah? So you have to take, it's not that you take from YouTube, copy-paste, take and adapt it to your team. After you adapt it to your team, then build drills for that. Build drills for that from 2, 3, 4, and 5 players. Okay? Don't do anything that I showed you here because I showed you here. Try to do things that are good for you and will help you on your transition or on your fast break. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any questions. Questions? I always say about this. Oh, wait, no. Let's say there are no questions. Okay? Or you understood everything, or you understood nothing. So let's take the first option. Yes?
In the first drills where you practicing on the rotation and the defensive rebound, what is the agreement there? Just clockwise?
Yes.
That's all.
Yes. You saw that rotating. Some of them, are making mistakes, so I'm teasing them. Hey, you have a digital watch, so you don't know what is clockwise. Yeah? It's a young generation. They don't. Some of them don't know how the clock goes. Yes.
In the 12-second drill, do they always touch the baseline?
Yes. The first one that touched the baseline, the assistant coach is passing him the ball.
I saw someone who didn't touch the baseline.
Cheating, Israelis. Not Dutch. I can tell you that when I coached in Amsterdam, in my first year, I was so impressed from the discipline because I had in my team, I had Mario Benesch and I had Joe Spinks. I will say it like this. I want to see one player that is daring not to practice hard when they are on the court. They will hit you on your hand, then you cannot move your hand for 2 weeks. And I said, hey, Mario, we have a game tomorrow. Watch it. Oh, he doesn't play defense. Yeah. Yeah. So discipline is a very important word. But if it happens, it's wrong. Any more questions? Leiden?
Yeah. How about sprinting 100%? You're doing things game-like. But in warm-up, do you ask your players? No.
No. To be honest, it's not only that I don't ask my players. I try to adapt the warm-up that they will not have to do that. It means, let's take for example, shooting. Okay? We're running 3 lines. Okay? And I don't count. After I see that they are warmed up, then I said, okay, we go for 10. You cannot miss twice in a row. Okay? But then I see that they are already warmed up. I don't push till I feel and I see, or my strength and conditioning coach said, coach, they're ready. And then we go full gas. But it's a good question. By the way, don't do it because it's dangerous.